Hello, my name is Ugly, and welcome back for another episode of Colombian Space Initiative Supreme Ruler Ultimate. And since previous episode, I've been cleaning up a lot of the western frontier in Austria-Hungary, and we're now pretty much ready to strike on their capital, Belgrade. So let's actually start doing that right away. We got the artillery still over there. Also, one thing that we have gotten is, another one of the goals for the Man on Mars. Okay, so we got the agriculture stuff some time ago. Dark Energy Collectors is the one that we got right now. And we are getting some other things. Okay, Interstellar Ship Design is still a year away. Okay, so there's a few things that we are researching, but those are going to take some time. Of course, we're not researching very quickly either, because monetary issues. I mean, we're still improving on things, and we are now rank 1 on the knowledge index, which is quite nice. Okay, well, let's just get you in here. Oh, it's only 2 garrisons. Oh, wow. That's not a lot. Also, we got some tanks over here that we could probably use to take out the land production base there. Or at least take out the mortar. Keep the rest of them busy. Oh, and the Air Force has arrived. Good. Okay, so these troops are running a bit low on supplies, which is admittedly bad. I'm just going to take land units, get them over there to get Belgrade surrendering sooner rather than later. Because these will need to get a lot of supplies to actually do much. Send one of you there.
We took their capital.
We took their capital. Did we get money out of that? We did get 15 million. Not much, mind you, but hey, it's money. Could always use a bit more. Okay, we should have more tanks arriving soon. We can probably use this unit to clean up there. We got some... Oh, right. I should probably start building the railway bridge over here again. That should help at least a little bit. But yeah, in terms of money, we're not doing great. I mean, we're still making money every now and then. It's just every now and then we do need to kind of avoid spending some of the stuff. So that kind of does slow down a lot of the research and stuff like that. In terms of total spending, there's not all that much that I'm willing to change. I still think that infrastructure is a really good idea to keep at high funding. Or at least keep it relatively close to... Well, okay, it's currently about 90%. It might still be going down. Domestic price is too high of timber. Might be. We're currently supporting the government of China just so that they don't declare war on us again. Because I'd rather not be fighting in Asia right now. Okay, where did they move their capital now? Thessaloniki. Okay, so they moved it into Greece. Okay. Right, well, we've got a little bit of troops here that we can probably use to take out Kronstadt. That should go relatively quickly. Then there's another 2 towns in that pocket that we need to clean up. And then we'll probably be fighting a bit against the British again. Assuming that we... Yeah, we are still fighting them, aren't we? We are fighting against Austria-Hungary, Germany, and Great Britain. As one might expect. And they got a lot of money again. Okay, more reinforcements. Get them over there. Can we get the artillery across? Probably the long way around. Oh, they can actually go around there. Okay, well, it's still a long way around. It's just not quite as long of a long way. Right then, so in terms of, we still have a pretty good food production. And we're still also getting a lot of it from our colonies. Then rubber is doing fine. Timber, it's okay-ish. We could probably produce a lot more. I am building another 25 timber mills though, so that's... Once those are completed, that should... One, provide a lot more jobs for people, because we've got a 10% unemployment right now. That's not great. That means that there's not that much money moving in the economy, and therefore, you know, we won't be able to sell as much to the domestic markets or anything like that. That is hindering us. Okay, so we've got 2 artillery pieces there. I suppose we could try to take out the garrison here. And then let's take the ground units from there and there. So we've got another land production area here. I probably won't be producing troops there. I don't think we actually need any right now. There we go. So slowly, well actually it's not even all that slow that we're taking these territories here. Let's get you a little bit closer. Try to get in a location where we have a steady supply situation there. But yeah, this many tanks are just basically unstoppable. The only thing that is stopping them is we're running out of supplies. Well, technically it's the combat time that is running out. And they need to resupply. Okay, unmanned commercial machinery, that's 9 days away. That's going to increase the infrastructure rating, but also the costs. So that may be bad. Do we have supplies here yet? We've got 10%, that'll have to do. We do have artillery in the neighborhood. Except they won't be reaching that far. Probably. Let's move them a little bit, and then you can probably keep on moving along the road. There's a little bit of an area over here in Romania that we still need to clean up. We've got some areas over here that we can send in troops to fight against. There's only 2 garrisons there. We've got artillery support, so that should go relatively quickly. Now, in terms of consumer goods, are we still... No, no, actually, that's the wrong... Yeah, no, we're not building advanced consumer goods factories right now. I think I could build another 5... No, let's go for 15, actually, so it's going to be 175 total. That's going to increase the amount of money, or it should lower the unemployment a little bit, and also increase the amount of money in the economy. Although, of course, it does cost a fair bit to start building those, but sometimes you need to make some sacrifices. Sit on the railway, in case they still have some troops somewhere. I doubt they do, but they might. So missed favorite of the research. But at least the first one in the list is still being researched. Suppose I could send the IF2s there. Not that they'll be doing much, but they could be... Also, they can soak a little bit of the damage there. Right, you can probably be combined with that group. You guys can move in there. Oh, right, there was more garrisons there. You can probably get over that way. Although I know that there was... Oh, unit production delayed. I mean, that makes sense. Get some of these moving a bit forward. Okay, now over here. Just take out that one. And then we'll have another section of the area cleaned up. I mean, I suppose I could send more troops down this way. And over here we do actually have a lot of troops now. You can take out that one. You need to go get some repairs. Luckily we do have a barracks here in Bucharest. So that helps a long way. And I suppose I could send you down this way actually. Start cleaning up some of the British held towns here. And yeah, these can now move. Actually, I'll just entrench all of these there. You can approach from the north. But it's got a massive firepower, and it shouldn't take too long for that to be... Oh, that's the artillery group. Right. Yeah, why don't you entrench in the town first? Then you can start entrenching closer to there. This group can move in here, and slowly we'll have that area secure as well. Now we can go and take out the gas fields here. And then, I suppose, we can move these here. You can get to there. We should have some artillery support in here. So that shouldn't be an issue. There we go, we cleaned up... Oh, can't destroy the garrison there, so there's... Yeah, another one now, do we? Oh, yes, we do capture that. Right away, we can probably send in some troops down that way, another group down this way. Can we get across the bridge yet? Not directly. And the bridge is still going to be a problem until we approach from the north and take out everything here. Right, well, I suppose I can move in some troops down this way at least. Let's take Arad. Now, do we have anything around here that could take out a city? Not really. We are holding on this line for the time being because we don't have that many. Well, actually, these units could probably go and take out the village up ahead. And you can probably get in here. I doubt the British garrisons over here are going to be a massive problem. Should be about the same tier as what the Austro-Hungarian troops are. We lost IF2. Oh, it's probably here, yeah. Oh, darn near destroyed the garrison. Why don't you actually go ahead and capture that then? Okay, those are waiting for supplies. You can get in here. You can get over there. Let's get the artillery down this way. We'll have plenty of fire support at least. Although it actually might be better to be on that side now that I think of it. Because we already got artillery group over here. Speaking of which, I'll send you there. We can probably send in someone else to protect the town there in the meanwhile. So how big of an army do the Austro-Hungarians still have? They have 130,000 total. We have a few million, I believe. Yeah, 4.5. So yes, there's a slight difference there. Let's see, I suppose I could send you down this way, because we already... Oh no, actually we didn't capture this yet. But we will, we will. Got the artillery support there. You can get that one, you can go in here. We got some more tanks that can be moved in. You here to protect the flank for the artillery. Because we captured that, I'll let them regain some of their strength first before I move them forward. These can get to Arad. Is Arad actually... Oh, Arad is a bridge. Okay, so we can get through there to Timisoara. And then, yeah, basically capture all of this pocket here. Right, you can get into the town. You did capture that. You can probably keep on going. We might have... Yeah, we got plenty of food that we... Or agriculture products that we can sell again. Probably have a decent bit of oil. Yes, we do. What about consumer goods? We got a little bit that we could probably sell. Nothing massive, but like 36,000. And then a little bit of industrial goods. So that should give us a bit of a cash reserve again. Is that? That is 7 units exactly. You can probably go in here now. You got the artillery nearby. So that should be fine. We can move you into the combat as well to speed it up a little bit. And we got the unmanned commercial machinery. Excellent. Construction delayed, and that's unfortunate. Actually, no. This group can stay on the side here. We do have this infantry, or not infantry, tank group here. We can probably... Oh, Austro-Hungary actually likes us for some reason. Would they be willing to take a peace then? They would. You know what, I'll take it. I don't need to annex them. Let me actually pull away so that we're not currently fighting everywhere. Then what I can do is I can start... Aha! We have peace. Or at least a ceasefire. Right, so we still have some production delays. You know what? I could return the lands to Austro-Hungary. I mean, we've released a few of the nations in here. But like, well, that's technically Hungary. Is there severe actions? Release land loyal to this region. Well, I mean, there's not that many regions loyal to that. Now that I think of it. So actually, Austria-Hungary feels diplomatically delighted towards Colombia. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll return that. Okay, so it only returns that. Interesting. Well, I mean, they'll get at least a little bit of land there. We don't really need it. And I suppose what I can do is I can then start making Croatia a colony, among other things. Okay, who's this? This is Bosnia-Herzegovina. Release a colony. And then we got Montenegro. Release a colony. And then Serbia. As a colony. We'll have a tiny bit of land here. I mean, who does this belong to? That's Albania. It's a colony, and then there's this small bit here that would be part of Kosovo. There we go. There's a lot of colonies. I don't need to worry about the loyalty penalties or anything like that now. So that should be fine. I can probably make... Oh, Albania has been eliminated. I see, they probably didn't have any towns, did they? They had an abandoned town, maybe. Yeah, that feels likely. Alright then. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I did not pay attention that much. I mean, there's probably not... Like, there's a lot of towns that are probably rather abandoned right now. In here. But there's been a lot of combat, especially in, like, the southern parts here, when the British first attacked, and then they were pushed back by the Austro-Hungarians, and then Austro-Hungarians were pushed away by us, and so forth. Right, I suppose what I could do is I could start giving these nations some technologies. So that they can, well, they won't ever catch up in tech, but at least it's going to be less of a problem for them. And eventually that will, like, there's a lot of tax that will increase their economies and such. So I think it's a good idea to give them a bit of a hand to get started. Of course, since these are entirely new nations, they have no tax whatsoever at the beginning. Which, admittedly, is a bit of a problem, especially for them. Right, Croatia, you had a bit more things, but... what about Bosnia-Herzegovina? Did I? No. I don't think I gave you anything yet. Or maybe I did. So who... Okay, so that was Serbia. Now Bosnia. Croatia accepted things. Also, did I? Oh, right. So this would actually be Slovenia. They actually like us right now, okay. Would they like to form an embassy again? No, that is something that they don't want. Alright then. They don't have a massive population either. I suppose I could start maybe bringing up some of the troops from here into... Oh, right, and I will still need to get Hungary independent. And maybe Romania. Right, so Hungary. You'll become a colony. And is all of this... yes, that would be Romania. There we go. And there's a tiny bit of Bulgaria over here, which... Are these actually... I suppose I could release that. So, majority of the Balkans have now been released, which is nice. And there's going to be a lot of tech trading that I'll need to do, but that's fine. I'll probably take out that. That should free up some more lands. You can be set to be repaired. You do need to go pretty far away to actually repair, but that's fine. Is there anything else over here that I could release? Not really. On the other hand, well, I mean, assuming that we can take out more of the British lands here, I suppose that would help. Get down here, free up a bit more land to Romania. Spy captured. Spies from China have been captured by our intelligence forces. Okay. Also, do we have a lot of money to... or rather, a lot of resources to turn into money? I do believe we got decent amounts. Now we've got a decent bit of consumer goods as well. You know what? I should probably start trying to help some of the nations that are our colonies that have a massive deficit. Like Finland, for example, 3 billion already. Ooh, and we built up some agriculture in here. Good, I suppose. I mean, we did start increasing the amount of agriculture production. How many things... Actually, what is our budget situation? We are not spending... or we are missing some of the unit production and construction, but research is going forward. Did we actually unlock... we may have unlocked something. Dark Matter Warhead, I don't think we need that. Future missile... multiple launch rocket system. I don't use that artillery, so I don't think I really need that. And okay, so there's basically no text that we need in here that we're not already researching. Right, so what I'm thinking is, let's have a look. Finland, what is your agricultural situation? You actually produce a lot. Is there anything else that you don't... Ooh, you don't have rubber. Let me give you a few tons of rubber then. Like 10 tons. Or 10,000 tons, rather. See, Estonia, you seem to be doing alright. You don't have rubber, so you probably don't have any... Oh, you don't have petroleum either. Let me give you some of that. Just to, you know, boost their economies a little bit. And then they'll be giving me more money. Do you have... You don't have a lot of petroleum either. You do have... Or rather, you are not using it. Is the... Oh, you don't have coal production. Okay, well, I can probably provide you a little bit. And you did accept the rubber, at least. But you should have industry, just... It's not working right now, I reckon. Which is probably causing you massive issues in the economy. I mean, that would do it. The credit rating isn't particularly good. Especially compared to ours. I mean, we only have 122%. I kind of figured we'd have higher, but I suppose we are missing payments every now and then. So that does make sense. Oh, and we built a lot more agriculture down here. Good. Okay, well, let me start building up more... Oh, okay. I believe, yeah, a lot of the timber mills are now being produced. But down to 13 million. Okay, that's not good. Let's sell another 40,000 or 45,000 tons of industrial goods. That should give us a bit of a stockpile again. Oh, and the military goods production cost is now higher than the sale price. I mean, I kind of knew that that would happen at some point. Okay, so we're no longer fighting as many wars. Still fighting, just a bit less. So Bulgaria has the capital there. We can probably release some of this to them. And eventually we'll probably need to fight Austria-Hungary again. So losing some territories in places. Okay, coal did... Oh, Finland did take the coal. Oh, actually, I think Netherlands was another one that had a massive deficit, wasn't it? Yeah, they got 24 billion. Okay, what is your problem? You got plenty of petroleum, you don't have any coal. How about I give you 90 days... Oh, for 90 days I'll give you 20,000 tons of coal per day for free. It's not a massive amount, but hey, it should allow you to at least get your economy rolling. And what about Belgium? Belgium does seem to have economy rolling at least. I suppose they have the basic productions in there. Do they actually have any coal production? I don't see any here. Still delaying some constructions, but Yeah, I don't think they have coal mining. But they might have enough of other things that they can actually keep the economy somewhat moving. And they have some money. Okay, what about Luxembourg? Luxembourg is quite deep in debt. What about you? You don't have any petroleum. I suppose I could give you a little bit. So Colombia, Netherlands is now getting the coal, so that should help them set up their economy. What about France? France seems to be doing mostly okay. They have a bit of deficit, but I don't think that's a massive issue. They got most of their production doing actually rather well. They don't have any military goods production, that's probably because the price for them is just too high. So yeah, France is actually doing pretty decent. That's good to know. Oh, they actually have positive money now. Alright then, do we have anything else that we could sell in the meanwhile? We'll probably sell a little bit of food. Now, let's have a look. Is there any other nation? Oh, right, we built a lot more agriculture in Berlin. And, okay, so yeah, we've been building a lot of agriculture all over the place. But I suppose we could build more. Well, once we get some money again. We've got decent extra in electricity. I have been taking away some of the small coal power plants, at least. Is there any petroleum power plants, especially the small ones? We can probably scrap these. I don't think we need those. Let's see, is there anything else? We should probably increase the amount of timber mills by a few again. So it's going to be 464. Let's get another 6 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And some of them will be built in areas that will eventually be liberated. There's not much I can do about it though. Alright then, did we... No, we didn't actually attack across the river here, did we? We could do that though. Oh, and this goes to Serbia? Yes, it does, okay. And then this is for Bulgaria over there, interesting. And that's Kosovo. Oh, we already destroyed the garrison there. Alright then. I mean, it was only one garrison, I suppose. Okay, have we gathered any troops in to attack UK? I mean, we got a little bit. I'm sure that we got plenty of tanks in either production queue or soon done. We will need some regular infantry first to punch through the defenses at Dover, for example, and then we'll bring in such a massive amount of tanks that nothing can destroy them, really. And then we'll just roll over London. Was the price of timber too high? Okay. But it would actually appear that we are quite over time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll stick out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.